Hi, everyone, and welcome back, and thanks for starting off another week of programming with us here in Your News Today, this time around on the 25th day of June. It is hard to believe that the first half of 2018, for all intents and purposes, is just days away from being over. We're looking ahead, of course, to the 4th of July holiday. This weekend, of course, is when it will start for a lot of cities and areas, and we'll talk more about that later in the week. Tonight, we'll certainly be talking about your weather forecast, where still an eye to be aimed towards the forecast tonight, in which we could see some potential heavy rains and flooding issues. But taking a look back before we take a look at current observations and a look ahead, today's date in our weather history takes us back tonight 30 years ago today. We were in the middle of a heat wave. 99 degrees recorded at the Jackson Weather Service, a daily record that still stands. Monthly records were also set across eastern Kentucky as we were in the middle of a massive heat wave pushing near triple digits in eastern Kentucky. We will talk more about your current conditions and showers and storms and accumulating rainfall in just a few moments. Also, we will be talking about tonight, I just received confirmation from Frankfort in regards to a vacancy on the Magoffin County Fiscal Court and what is being done, or what we can at least find out is being done at this hour to fill that vacancy. And I've also got a report I've been working on today about a stolen truck. It was a truck involved in not one but two police pursuits in other counties for several miles, each of them, but it actually began here in Magoffin County. There's been an arrest. There's a case opened by authorities with the state police, Post 9 and Post 13, and the Magoffin County Sheriff's Department here. And we'll get to some auto accidents over the course of the weekend, a structure fire, and some other news and information. In fact, we're going to go ahead right now and just get a quick update on a couple of calls of emergency over the course of your weekend. Two auto accidents, one early this morning on a wet mountain parkway, and a structure fire also early Saturday morning that destroyed more or less a Magoffin County home. This was the scene early Sunday morning around 6:30. Jack Howard's residence, I do believe this is on Mason Creek at the head of Mason on the left side of the road if you're traveling southbound. The District 3 Fire Department and the Sagersville Fire Department both responded after I believe it was a motorist drove by and saw smoke and fire coming from the home. The resident was actually up the hollow behind the house at the barn. He told Fire Chief Paul Howard that he was getting ready for an early morning horse ride and was unaware that his house was smoldering, soon to be completely engulfed in flames. This is pretty much how authorities found it, and this is pretty much how they left it. The structure is still standing, but completely destroyed. Nothing but a shell left of the home. No injuries were reported, and the resident, Mr. Howard, I do believe, being away at a further distance from the home, also was the only one there and not injured. As for the cause of the structure fire, Fire Chief Paul Howard only knew at this time that it was believed to have started in a bedroom area. This is some images from a two-vehicle crash around 2:45 Monday morning, this morning, obviously, at the junction of Route 378 and Route 3334. As we understand, one vehicle was pulling out of Route 3334 and collided with the other. There were a total of 3 occupants in both vehicles, and I'm told all were out of those vehicles upon arrival of emergency personnel, but all did seek medical treatment at an area hospital. As far as any more information, that's all we had knowledge of at this hour. No life-threatening injuries, but an early morning crash that would be followed by another morning crash a little bit later and after daylight on the Mountain Parkway, on a very wet and rain-soaked Mountain Parkway this morning. It was a single vehicle crash around 6:35. A Williamson, West Virginia woman was traveling eastbound. According to statements that she gave to authorities, it's believed that she hydroplaned on a rain-soaked Mountain Parkway. She lost control of the vehicle. It overturned and went into the median and crossed the median, I do believe, and then landed on its side as you see here. She, too, per my understanding, was out of the vehicle upon arrival of emergency personnel, but also sought medical attention at the Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center for what was believed to be non-life-threatening injuries. No other vehicles were involved, But just a reminder, haven't seen rains like this for a few days. We've had a lot of heat and some light showers, but some real heavy rains were one of the contributing factors to this auto accident. We've got more on that police chase and more right after this break on the now vacant seat on the McGoffin County Fiscal Court. We'll tell you what we've confirmed today in just a few seconds. Stay tuned. Foothills Communications brings you the latest in fast fiber internet for home, business, or gaming. HD digital TV with DVR, pay-per-view, and all the favorite channels you're looking for, plus crystal clear communications. Customize your experience today and become a platinum customer simply by signing up for FiberNet phone and TV and save at least $10 off your monthly bill. The world awaits at Foothills Communications and foothills.net. If you want to be moved, if you want to be surprised by design, then you must make it to Walters Mazda Mitsubishi in Pikeville, where for a limited time, brand new 2018 Outlander Sports are just $20,500. New 2018 Mirages, $11,990, and they come with 43 miles per gallon. And 2018 Eclipses, with their signature styling and safety, only $22,900. That's Walters Mazda Mitsubishi on North Mayo Trail in Pikeville. At Sagersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sagersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sagersville National. Every weekday during lunch at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe for a total of $5. That's $5, taxes and all. You can get our famous chicken sandwich or two of our famous chicken biscuits with potato wedges and a drink, or our steak sandwich or two steak biscuits with wedges and a drink, or our famous foot-long hot dog with homemade chili, wedges and a drink for $5. That's 5 deliciously awesome deals for only $5. Every weekday from 11 to 2 at your Sagersville Lee's. Right now, get tools and toys even of the season for pennies on the dollar. Cash loans today on anything worth $1. Jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, guns, ammo, and more. With a new inventory daily at Parkway Gun and Pawn, 349 Pawn.
I'm attorney Don McFarland. We all know that times are hard. Jobs are scarce. Most people that I know are struggling to support their families and make it through each day. Now imagine that you get seriously hurt while working on the job, and the insurance company for your employer refuses to pay wages and benefits while you are injured and cannot afford to pay medical expenses, household bills, and put food on the table to support your family. I can help. If you are being wrongfully denied workers' compensation benefits that you rightfully deserve, then give me a call and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
Your best solution for diesel performance, upgrades, service, and repair is also a full-service repair center for all vehicles, gas or diesel, from routine service to major repairs, with a trusted auto body shop for minor dings to full-on restorations and rebuilds. Plus, get all your 4x4 accessories, lights, bumpers, winches, and more at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville. 349-8785.
Appalachian Wireless says, no contract, no credit check, no monthly bill. Well, no problem. Yes, Appalachian Wireless is at it again and proving why they are the region's best wireless provider by offering new forward pay pricing. A plan where you can bring in your own device and get 5 gigabytes of data for just $39.99 and unlimited data for just $79.99. Pay up front and get the data and features you want. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Some restrictions may apply. Activation fee is extra. See store for complete details. Unlimited data is loaded 25 gigabytes per month to 512 kilobits for phones and tablets.
Up next, a vacancy on the McGoffin County Fiscal Court. And here's what I have just now confirmed only a few moments ago with only some limited details. But it began actually earlier this morning with the candidate for Magistrate of District 1 in McGoffin County reaching out to the Sagersville Independent and Your News Today saying that he had been contacted by the governor's office earlier this date, I believe it was, about an appointment to be made to fill the vacancy left behind by former, now as of sometime in the past recent days, former Magistrate of District 1 Gary Rooster Reisner, who, as I told you just last week, alongside his co-defendant in the election fraud case, Larry Shepard, lost their appeal. We did reach out to the governor's office earlier today, and our editor just received confirmation a few short moments ago from Nicole Burton of the governor's office, who could confirm only to us at this time that the governor's office had received notice of the vacancy of Gary Rooster Reisner. Now, the circumstances surrounding that vacancy, whether it was an automatic situation with the appeal voluntary on his behalf, we still have not received that information. But the governor's office, through Ms. Burton, only confirming that they have received notice of the vacancy of Magistrate Gary Rooster Reisner's seat, and that the governor is working with their boards and commission's office to make an appointment within the next 30 days. Now, the first phone call that we received was actually from Harlan Sarge Rao earlier today, who said that he had been contacted from someone on behalf of the governor's office who said that they were taking the next 30 days to fill that vacancy of Reisner's seat. That the governor would pick a nominee to fill that position in that time span, and that they are asking for nominees for that seat. And in doing so, we're reaching out to both of the individuals who won their respective race in the primary, Darrell Ray Howard and Harlan Sarge Rao, to be, we expect, potential at least nominees for that position. And that's all we have at this hour. But it appears as though after the appeal was denied, that Rooster seat is now vacant. For exact reasons or what method, we're still trying to ascertain that, and I'll have a follow-up for you on tomorrow's program as we hope to get more information by then. Our other top story tonight comes via a stolen truck out of McGoffin County that led police on not one but two police pursuits, and I've got a story for you on it right now. Let me kick it on over to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar, and we'll see what's happening there. Birthday wishes kick off your McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar with a 57th birthday wish tonight to Ernie Keaton from your stepdaughter, Tanya Cox, and of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and a whole lot of family and friends. A happy 57 to Ernie Keaton. Happy birthday to you. A reminder that Autism Speaks and Morgan County ARH are having a superhero 5K, raising funds for autism support. Contact Kayla Atkins at 743-3186, Morgan County ARH. Her extension is 132. You can pre-register by June the 22nd, which is, of course, already gone. My apologies. But you can register up to the morning thereof. You just don't get the discount they were offering. But it will be July the 7th. It's a Saturday. The race will start at 5 at Old Mill Park. Registration will start at 4. I'll remind you when it gets a bit closer. And a kindergarten roundup is coming. Get your little buckaroos on down for some awesome fun at North McGoffin Kindergarten Camp, July the 6th, 9 till 2. Lunch provided, fun games, a tour of the school, a school bus ride, snacks, and more. Kindergarten Camp, North McGoffin Elementary, July the 6th, 9 to 2. That's a week from this Friday, if you believe that. My goodness. The Jumpstart Reading Camp is coming up July the 30th through August the 3rd, but they will need to hear from you if you're planning on attending. Will be great. That's July the 30th through August the 3rd at the Mountain Arts Center, brought to you by the Covington Scottish Rite Foundation for kids, students in grades 1 through 4. I think I've been reading that completely backwards, knowing that it didn't make sense. It's grades 1 through 4, not ages 1 through 4. My goodness. Students in grades 1 through 4 who are having trouble reading, dyslexia or what have you. I'm going to let that announcement run for a few more days since I think I've bungled it for the last few. Nevertheless, moving on, a party, just a big party is all they're wanting to do, and they're going to do it right. A special invitation to all of our special needs kids in McGoffin County, Saturday the 4th. But if you're going to plan on having your child there, if you can let them know by, say, July the 16th, that would be great. Contact Paul Montgomery at 424-6302. I mean, they're going all out. The Masonic Lodge with a bunch of other people, food, games, music, movies, bounce houses. I mean, it's amazing. Just the party that they're going to have for their most special guests. If you have a calendar announcement like you just heard, or birthday or anniversary, I don't mess them up every time. And when I do, I make sure I get them right eventually. But send them to me any way you can. We'll tell everyone about it. Doesn't cost a thing. Turning to our funeral service announcements provided nightly by the McGoffin County Funeral Home, services were held earlier today for Rosie Whitaker Sibick of LaPorte, Indiana, formerly of McGoffin County, who survived by her husband Glenn Sibick and a daughter, Vera Sue Minix Howard. Wayne Douglas Reed, 76, of Johnson Fork here in McGoffin County, passed away on Saturday, married to Judy Collins Reed, who survives. Wayne Douglas is also survived by son Stephen Reed and daughter Sarah Reed. Visitation is going to be tomorrow after 5 and up until services that start Wednesday at 1. Visitation and services all from the McGoffin County Funeral Home Chapel.
Hi, I'm attorney Jeff Lovely. When hiring an attorney, experience does matter. For over 20 years, I've been representing clients throughout Eastern Kentucky. We are a full-service law firm, representing clients who've been injured in car accidents or at work, representing clients who need to file bankruptcy, representing clients who've been charged with a crime. For all your legal needs, contact my office when it matters. We have 2 locations for your convenience. In Sayersville at 349-4522 and West Liberty at 743-1965.
Wanting you to have a healthier life means providing access to quality, affordable health care. And to do exactly that, Hope Family Medical Center offers full dental care with Dr. Pratt and his team, a pediatrician team of 3 doctors and nurses and moms, complete health care by family physician Dr. Kelly Pratt and nurse practitioners Mildred Sizemore, Gail Faria, Shannon Conley, and Heather Blair. Behavioral health services with Kimberly Davis, with in-house lab testing and results, in-house x-ray and pharmacy, and all the caring, knowledge, and experience that these medical professionals represent
at Hope Family Medical Center.
Conley's does oil and fluid changes, brakes, suspension, wheel alignments, and more. They've got thousands of tires in stock every day, and they won't be undersold on any tire they sell. They've got 6 months same as cash and over 37 years of service to the viewing area. With no appointment necessary, or you can call 297-2424. Just in at the seasonal shop, Little Llama baby products, bubble baths and lotions and oils, body and hair wash, soft, gentle, and paraben and silicone free, especially for baby, with all the accessories. And just in from Earth Lux, which is the finest in pure organic essential oils and soaps and skin and hair care, Himalayan salt lamps. A wonderfully healthy approach to an allergen and toxin-free environment. Plus new ladies and kids fashions every week, and something perfect for all the grads and dads out there. Only at Fraser's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Salyersville. Pelfrey's Fireworks has been the area's king of pyrotechnics for 56 years, and this year they've got over 500 different products. Smoke bombs to 500-gram grand finales, bottle rockets to big 3-inch mortars. It's what the pros use. And cut these coupons out of this week's Sagersville Independent and get a $50 9-shot 500-gram box for only $18. A 24-shot of artillery shells, not $120, but $59. The $310 Pro Artillery Shell Box for only $59. Get 25 Saturn missiles for just $1, or a 6-pack of shells for just $4. At 2 locations off US 23 north in Paintsville by Jim's Plaza, or the Prestonsburg Superstore on the southbound lanes of US 23 at the bottom of what I always call the Holiday Inn Hill. Plus other discounts up to 45%, and all active and retired military and first responders get another 15% off. And kids 12 and under come in, free sparklers and snap and pops for all. Just in at Gateway, this is a lifted 4x4, less than a 4-wheeler at $49.95. That's 4-wheel drive, cold AC, ready for a new home. This 11 Nissan Rogue, it's an all-wheel drive, cut down to $79.95. Pick a pair, Sorrentos that is, 2011, both all-wheel drives, one with leather and nav, $89.95, your choice. And all vehicles come with a warranty at dealer cost, and there's a guaranteed $1,000 minimum trade on just about everything on the lot at Gateway Motors in Sagersville. Parkway Pharmacy, a pharmacy your family can trust, and now a pharmacy where you can get your refills with a click and have them waiting for you usually within an hour. Go to parkwaypharmacy1.com. Just register once and hit refill and pick it up. Fast, easy, and efficient. parkwaypharmacy1.com. There was not one, but there was two police pursuits over the course of the weekend, not in McGoffin County, but both related to a case of the same stolen vehicle. State police were looking for a vehicle, and then a trooper found a vehicle matching that description in Knott County. He tried to make a traffic stop. The driver fled, refusing to stop onto Highway Route 80. At some point later, after some 15 to 20 miles of a police pursuit, officers with Post 13 out of Hazard also became involved. The vehicle was lost for a significant amount of time as authorities had to abandon the chase for the safety of other motorists. However, another state police officer then located the vehicle later on Highway 15. Another pursuit was also instigated at that point, and the driver lost control, wrecked the truck in a ditch, from what I understand, somewhere near the Breathitt and Perry County line, and jumped and fled the vehicle on foot. Now, he did make it into a wooded area and attempted to elude authorities for quite some time. However, they were able to find him and take him into custody. He is now in a Perry County jail, the Perry County Detention Center. However, the entire case actually began here in McGoffin County at the J&J General Store. I spoke to McGoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Reggie Gosser earlier today, only via phone, as he was out still working this case. But he received a report of a vehicle stolen from the J&J General Store over the course of the weekend. This was Saturday afternoon, a little after 1 o'clock or so. A couple of employees who work for a coal or coal-related company had stopped there after their shift to get a bite to eat, something to drink on their way home. And upon going in, getting some refreshments, and they came back out, and the truck that they were in, a company truck, was gone. What was left was a bicycle lying right next to where the truck was parked. A bicycle that they saw a man on or near when they entered the store. They say that when they went into the parking lot or walked into the store, they saw a fellow with a garbage bag full of clothing or personal effects or something of that nature, and the bicycle, even said hi or talked to him in a friendly manner. But after purchasing their items, came back out, and that man on that bicycle had thrown his bag in the truck, left the bike, and fled the scene. Now, after there, authorities were called, but also the co-workers were able to reach some other co-workers who had left the job at the same time but didn't stop at the store, and they pulled over and waited on the truck. Sure enough, they met it. They pulled in and followed behind it until authorities, after it entered another county, got involved, and that's where, of course, the police pursuits began that I just reported. Now, here's what else I can tell you. They did arrest, as I said, a man, a Virginia man, a 24-year-old Virginia man who actually celebrated his birthday, or recognized his birthday, we'll say, yesterday while in jail. Milton Mackenzie Newman, 24, of Virginia, has been charged with fleeing and evading police. 2 counts, 1 on foot, 1 in a car, criminal mischief in the first degree, 3 counts of wanton endangerment in the first degree, reckless driving, resisting arrest, menacing, disregarding a traffic light, and having no valid operator's license. We do know, as I said, he's from Chester, Virginia. The men worked for Efficient Auger Tech out of Hindman. The entire situation is still under investigation. Authorities that I spoke with here locally say that he will be charged with the theft of a vehicle here in the McGoffin County courts, as that warrant is pending, but he is, of course, being held right now in Perry County on the before-mentioned charges. But will we expect that he will face receiving stolen property charges in another county and the theft of an automobile charges here in McGoffin County at a later date. As to who he really is and what he was doing in the McGoffin County area and where he's from, that's still part of the investigation by Officer Gosser with the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department. And that's everything I have at this hour. Now let's spend a few minutes, as we need to, on your weather forecast. A flash flood watch in effect for the entire viewing area until 10 o'clock this evening. We're seeing this most recent bulk of showers move on through. We've got another hit coming, so that will stay in effect until 10 o'clock. It's all part of a series of organized clusters of storms and showers hitting the eastern Kentucky and viewing area for the rest of this evening, starting to wane. But nevertheless, some folks have seen up to 2 inches adding up from the previous storms and showers, and that's starting to add up to the potential for the flooding threat as we have more on the not clear or sunny horizon. And while there is a sign of it letting up, it's a sign we're not going to see through at least midweek. Tonight at 68 degrees for your low, cloudy skies. You saw the showers out there, and 80% likelihood that some of us are going to see some more, maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch more, except for some of those isolated areas that might see a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm activity is calming down for the rest of the evening, as you saw on the radar, but nevertheless, we've got mostly cloudy skies, and I don't want to say a lull, but at least a lull might be a good word. Tomorrow for your Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms to the tune of about 80% tonight, followed by 40% tomorrow, mainly after 7 a.m. Pretty much 40% across the board tomorrow. More rainfall amounts, should be light, but Wednesday, it's all going to pick back up again. Showers and storms likely, clouds, 83 degrees. We could see another half to an inch of rain for some areas on your Wednesday, and those showers will linger, I think, only into early Thursday, and after that, and that will be, of course, for Sayersville residents, the 4th of July holiday weekend, right? And it's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a dry one, and it's going to be a sunny one. So Thursday will start to dry out from all of this. 85 degrees, partly sunny, a 30% chance of showers. That's mainly before right now, 8, 9 o'clock Thursday morning. Then we should see the sun, the mid-80s Thursday, upper 80s by Friday, and then we're going to see the 90s make another run on Saturday. Sunny, hot, and clear Friday and Saturday. And I think even thereafter, Sunday looks to be maybe 91 to 92, sunny and hot. And then, of course, that will take us into the actual 4th of July on Wednesday of next week, where I still think we could be cooking under the hot sun. Let's see, I have a camera tonight at the Sayersville City Council meeting. I've got a few cameras set to be out on some other stories tomorrow. And I've got a few special stories in the works that I'm not quite sure when we're going to bring those out, but in the next few days, sometime or other. So, as always, a reason to always be here. Hope to see you back here next time for more of Your News Today. Good night, and thanks for watching.